We're making egusi soup today, and the first step that you're going to make is to blend your pepper mixture. This is scotch bonnet pepper, habanero pepper, onion, and little tomato if you like, or no tomatoes. So I added. The next step is adding your palm oil to the pot and letting it simmer for about 1 minute just to bleach the palm oil. After bleaching the palm oil, then you add your blended pepper mix to the palm oil and combine thoroughly. The reason of bleaching the palm oil is the taste, and then for it to have a very good look on top. Combine the palm oil and the pepper mix together. Then you add all protein that you want to have. If you want to add pomo, this is pomo or cowhide as the English name is. You can add your fish, you can add your meat, you can add all the protein that you want to add here, but here we're just using pomo and fish. Combine the pepper mix with the protein so that the pepper can be absorbed into the protein. And the reason why we do this before adding the seasoning is to allow it to combine very well. Then you add half teaspoon of salt. Usually I just go until my ancestors tell me, but the little the better. It's better for it to be little than for it to be too much. So add half teaspoon salt. For this egusi can serve up to 4 people. After the salt, you can add your seasoning cubes, or in Nigeria we call it Maggi. Here I'm using 2 Maggi cubes, and because I'm holding the phone with one hand and I'm opening the Maggi cube with one hand, that's why it's taking a bit of a time. So open your seasoning cube, or Maggi as it's called here, add it to the pepper mix and the salt and combine thoroughly. Mix it together. Ensure that you don't add too much Maggi or seasoning cube or add too much salt, as the taste of your food will be bad. So it's better to have little seasoning than to have too much seasoning. This is still the protein. Add crayfish as desired. If you want to add your turkey, if you want to add your chicken. But for here, we're just making a minimalist egusi soup today. So we've added our pomo, we've added our fish, we've added our crayfish, and here the pepper is beginning to thicken and to stick to the bottom of the pot. So I added 1 cup of water and I left it to simmer a bit. This is so that the pepper can fry. It will have enough time to fry before sticking to the pot. Add water as sparsely as possible. Igbo people don't add water, but Yoruba people will add water to our own. This is 1 cup of blended egusi. I bought it from the market like this. So you can buy the one that hasn't been blended and blend it yourself, or you can buy the one that has already been blended. Then when you add the egusi, just mix it gently so that it combines together. Then cover to simmer for a while. If you realize that the egusi mixture is too thick at this point, you can add little water as desired, but don't add too much water, just very little. I added 1 cup in total. I used 1 cup of water for this, and then I think I added about 1/4 cup of water when I realized that I wanted the pepper to mix some more. So stir it a bit and then leave to simmer for about 5 minutes. Add your locust beans, or iru as is usually called in Yoruba land. This is iru wuru. We have iru wuru, we have iru pete. Some people usually prefer adding it in the beginning of the pepper mixture. I prefer adding it after the egusi. So, and you notice that I added more water because the egusi mixture was very thick. So add water as desired, then leave to simmer. Add your Ugwu and any other vegetable that you'll be using here. I used only Ugwu. So add your Ugwu, and before you add your Ugwu, the egusi would have been done already. You would have cooked the egusi for at least a minimum of 5 to 7 minutes, because after adding your vegetable, your egusi mix should not stay on the pot more than 2 minutes. This is our final result.